When this dad plays fetch with his two dogs, he always throws one ball super far for the young one and then throws one a very short distance for the old dog, knowing it's getting a lot harder for her to move lately, and it's too wholesome. She's always so proud of herself after getting the ball, thinking that she got the ball faster than her younger brother. You can even see the younger dog start to slow down and let her bring the ball back first, making her feel like a winner. When the president of Ireland's dog entered this room of over 100 people, he went around the entire room looking for his owner and was getting a ton of attention from everyone. After a long search, he finally found him and was so happy. He then demanded a belly rub during an important event. This dog hasn't seen her in over 6 months, so they tried to see if he would recognize her if she randomly walked by on their walk. And at first he didn't, until he had to take a second look. He kept going thinking maybe he was just seeing things, but then he stopped, looked one more time, and then ran straight at her when he realized it was her. He couldn't hold back his excitement to finally see her again. This dad was playing with his son by tossing him in the air, and when he was done, their dog ran over like it was their turn and was begging to be tossed in the air too.
¿Otra vez? Ahí va.
These two dogs have known each other since they were puppies, and every time their owners take them to the park to play together, they don't just instantly run around. The one dog almost acts like he's sneaking up on them, and then they go into an intense stare down. The golden retriever slowly moves closer as well, and then they stare each other down again. This went on for a while, almost like they were seeing who would make the first move, until the golden retriever finally did. The people at this dog daycare started to notice this one dog named Ruby would go around and pet the other dogs. So they started to film every time she did it, and it's awesome to see, and also very relatable. Just trying to be friends with every dog there. After this dog had to have surgery to remove a cancerous tumor, he had to wear a cone for a while. But his best friend named Fluffy was given a cone as well to show support, and they got through it together. After this grandma had to amputate her leg, she had to be in a wheelchair, and her dog learned by itself to remove the mats on the floor so the wheelchair can easily pass by without getting stuck. After her dog grabbed the first one and put it out of the way, it then came back for the second one just in time. An incredibly smart dog showing a lot of care for its owner. He was walking down the street when he noticed this dog hugging his owner while waiting for the crosswalk. When his owner realized it, he went down to hug him as well.
Mama. Papa. Mama. Papa.
Say Dada.
Dada.
Oh!
Dada.
Zoe.
Dada!
Mama.
Mama. Dada.
AJ, can you see Mama?
Mama. Mama.
Mama.
Mama.
Mama.
Mama.
Let's say Mama. Say Mama. Mama.
Papa. Say Papa. Papa.
We having Pizza Hut. Cause I'm a bad mom.
No, you're not. You are a good mom. Say it.
I'm a good mom.
Yay.
This girl was filming her little pocket-sized dog when he suddenly wanted a drink out of his water bowl, but he came in a little too hot. When their dog closed the bedroom door, they went up to it to see why, and he did something they never expected. Every time she calls her dogs inside, this is what happens every time, slipping on the ice and running into the door, looking like it's straight out of a Scooby-Doo cartoon. Her golden retriever is over 10 years old, but for some reason, he still hasn't learned that he can turn his head sideways. And every single time she calls or taps him, he does this instead. And sometimes it can look pretty scary. She asked the maintenance guy to send her a video of her dog when he entered the apartment to see how he would react to a stranger entering.
Hey, buddy.
Not even one bark, showing her he's not a guard dog she may have expected.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
He even went to grab his toy so they could play together.
No, you want to play?
And lastly, rolled over on his belly to be pet.
You are such an excellent dog.
She went to puppy yoga with her dog, and he looked like he was committed and enjoying it more than anyone. And I'm just now realizing that puppy yoga is actually for the puppies. The humans are just the props. Her dog kept asking to go outside during the thunderstorm, so she finally just let him out, and this happened.
You wanted to go out, now go! Yeah,
Safe to say he won't ask again.
Oh.
This little girl rides by his house every day on her bike and stops to say hi to his dog. But since his dog named Pal knows he can't leave the yard without his permission, he's never been able to meet her. But on this day, he happened to see this on his camera and ran to the door to tell Pal he can go see her. And he immediately ran right to her. She quickly jumped off of her bike to pet him, and we're so happy to finally become friends. When she was driving home, she saw this golden retriever was abandoned on the side of the road and was in really bad shape, and you could see how sad she is. As she got out of the car and approached her, she was scared to even be touched, but eventually warmed up to her, feeling like she won't hurt her, and got in her car. After taking her to the vet, they were surprised she was even walking, discovering a pelvis fracture, 2 severe hematomas, fleas, parasites, heartworms, and had to drain 4 liters of blood from her. But days later, the woman who saved her found a good home that will help heal her and get her back to how she should be.
So these people had to bring their kitten to the vet after it started having respiratory issues. But when they were finally allowed back in the room, they saw their kitten doing this. He was making air biscuits while looking through the little window, showing that he's not only feeling better, but also melting the hearts of everybody in the building.
They found a stray kitten in their backyard, and he was super defensive of them coming near him. They could tell he was hungry and had fleas all over him, so they took him inside, named him Mango, and started by removing the fleas on him. They got him some food, and he was slowly starting to realize he's not in danger anymore, but still was a little aggressive over his food. He then met the dogs and became best friends with the smaller one. Slowly but surely, he became completely comfortable in his new home. Safe to say, he picked the right backyard to be in. They were playing the ring toss game when their cat was able to grab it and drop one of the greatest tosses of all time. She came into her room to find her cat in her bed and under the covers, and then her cat got mad that she was interrupting its sleep with questions.
How'd you get under there? Oh, sorry. Good night.